So I appreciate my upbringing, the way my parents raised me, because I ain't never really been scared of too much anyway. So when I was in prison, even when I started out very young, I wasn't in there clicked up with a bunch of people. Like people they call it when you're in there, they call it riding in cars. And what they mean when they say riding in cars, they mean that, you know, 4 or 5, 6 of you, it could be even more. But y'all wait for each other for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if possible. Everything that y'all do in the yard together when it's possible, y'all doing it together. And I don't know, in my opinion, I was always kind of cowardly because but you got to have a whole group of people, a whole entourage around you for. Like, you worry, you know what I'm saying? Is this the replacement for your pistol? You know what I'm saying? Because they won't let you bring that in there. And so you need these other goons with you to help keep you safe. Or if you get in the fight, they gonna all get in the fight. Or if any of them get in the fight. One thing about it, riding around in the car like that, if one passenger crash, the whole car gonna crash. Because they gonna all talk about they got a ride for their homie and this and that. So, you know, this is what's stupid about it. So that means one person was getting in the fight, and then the whole clique got in the fight, and now all of y'all went to the hole. So now, if any of y'all got kids, if any of y'all got a family that y'all waiting to go home to, loved ones that are waiting for you to come home, and things like that, you just tricked all that off just so you can sit here and ride out with your homeboy. That's not gay. That's not gay at all. But, so anyway, these people, they want to ride around in these cars, and then once again, it just puts you in a predicament, because you might run into some of your enemies, one of them might run into their enemies, and then they're going to expect you. You've been with me every day. Now it's time to ride. It's time to go down. I want you to be with me now. Like, you know, basically they saying, I want you to go to the hole. If I go to the hole, I want you to go to the hole. If they keep me in prison, I want you to stay in here with me. You know, what kind of friendship is that? What kind of weird stuff is that? You know, that just goes to show you that these people don't really care about each other or themselves. Because if I cared about my friend and we're in prison together, if I'm getting into a situation, ain't no way I'm finna let him get involved in my situation. It's gonna cause trouble with him being able to get out, you know. So that's another thing. So people was always in there clicking up, and I didn't click up. So when I got down to Arizona's prisons, one thing that I noticed right away, in fact, I didn't notice it, I was told. Right when I got there, I was told, out here in Arizona, it's real political, racially divided, and they have these race riots all the time. I never got involved with no race riot. I was out there for 7 years and 4 months. I wasn't racist up here in Omaha, Nebraska. Why am I go down there and turn racist? You know, I ain't got no problem with people of any skin color. I ain't finna be down there jumping and riding in riots and stuff like that just because everybody else is fighting in the riot. Well, y'all go ahead. Straight up, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna go back on my cell and watch TV. You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead and fight out that hatred. I don't have that hatred, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, one thing about being in there is it will unveil your true colors, you know what I'm saying? If you weak, it's gonna be exposed. If you strong, it's gonna be exposed. You're gonna either become more criminal, you're gonna put yourself on pause and just wait to get out and just be in there playing cards and playing games and shooting basketball, just doing whatever you can to preoccupy your mind so that you can finally get to the date when you're supposed to be released. But by putting your mind on pause, you're not changing your thought processes that got you in prison. So now you're just on pause, just waiting to get out. So now your day comes to get out, and you get out, and the first thing you're gonna do is press play again. Now what's playing? The same thought processes that was playing in the beginning in your mind. These are the thought processes that got you incarcerated in the first place. So you can see why the recidivism rate is so high when people are on that. So either you're gonna become more criminal, you're gonna be on pause and wait to get out, or you're going to change. You're going to make changes for the better, and which is why they call it the Department of Correction. So this is how you want to be. You want to actually make sure you're making changes for yourself. You can't expect the Department of Corrections to, for real, make changes within you in order to help keep you out. And that's a whole nother story in itself I got to speak about the Department of Corrections and their stance on rehabilitation. So we'll get on that on the next one. Yeah, I'll remember to speak on how inmates are commodity